Welcome to the following presentation of the Dozen Trivia by Barstool Sports.
Is it Crime Dog, Fred McGriff?
Jesus, how in the hell?
The winners of the Dozen Trivia Tournament, the big screaming hunters.
The movie's called Get.
KenJac, the Dozen. That is correct. 14-13.
Bengals with Chick-fil-A.
Champions of the Dozen. Champions of the Dozen.
All right, it's the Dozen. Match 4 of Season 5 of the Dozen. We are onto the computer version of this show, where we will be until June when the 5th version of the Dozen Trivia League tournament pops off in Chicago, and then the Final Four in Boston this year. Boston gets the Final Four, which is fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. If you did not catch last week where the Booze Ponies won the New Orleans tournament, they're 2-0-0, ranked number 1 to start the season. You see the rankings on the screen right now. I will let you know really quickly how the postseason works this year. There are 15 teams in the league. The top 6 teams automatically make it into the 8-team tournament, and then seeds 7 through 10 will compete in a play-in tournament, exactly like the NBA's play-in tournament. Exactly. The 7 seed plays the 8, and the winner moves into the bracket as a 7 seed. The loser then takes on the winner of the 9 versus 10 matchup, and then the winner of that last match will take on the 8th seed in the tournament. And then the tournament this year is double elimination to get to the Final Four in Boston. So for the first time, teams that make the postseason will have at least 2 shots to make it to the Final Four, which I'm very excited about. And here we are. Number 5, Uptown Balls. Number 8, Chicago. Each team has a brand new member. Let's start out with the former champions from season 2 of the Dozen. Tommy and Glenny. Glenny, still allowed to play after leaving Barstool Sports. We don't know about Will Compton yet. We don't know about Will still. But Tommy, how are we feeling?
Good. I mean, I was worried for a little while that I was going to be alone on this team. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. But Glenny's back. That's great. My trivia brother, the Splash Brothers of Trivia. And we have a vacancy. So we dipped into the free agency pool. We don't rebuild, we reload, and we brought in Hannah Montoya.
Hannah Montoya.
Good start. Tommy froze. Which is there he is. Okay.
What?
Can't hear Smokes.
Can you not hear me?
You fully froze, Tommy.
No,
now I can't. No, you can't.
Well, where was I? I was making a great point.
You said we don't reload, we reload, and then
we don't reload, we rebuild. I feel like Hannah Montoya will be able to plug a lot of the holes that we don't have. Like Smitty, me, and Glenny knew a lot of the same things. Now we bring in a young woman. She'll know pop culture, maybe some other things that are going to surprise some people in the niche round. Welcome to have her on the squad.
Other side, number 8, Chicago. Chief, I don't want to start too negative, but you guys haven't won a tournament game. Kelly was great last year.
Thanks.
You guys had a very solid season. Yeah. You came up short again in the tournament. But now it's KenJac. You switch out KenJac. Smockin blown up. KenJac, top scorer in the league, but a little different than Kelly. Adds a little sports here. Well, a lot of pressure on KenJac. How are you feeling, Chief?
When you haven't won anything, the only place to go is up. So I feel fine.
There.
Yeah, and I was on a team that beat them, I think, twice, right? So, that's actually, you're bringing in the guy that helped the other team. So, I think it's a good, smart move, if anything.
Yeah, Jeff tried to push someone else on us, and we said, no, we want KenJac.
Ooh, don't drop the name.
I went to KenJac they were.
I totally would drop the name if I remember who it was. I would totally throw Jeff under the bus right now.
After this match airs, a quick plug for Donnie. The Wonton Don has a new series coming out, Bald Stool, which KenJac and White Sox Dave both made the trip over to Turkey for some new hair. So check that out. That airs after this. Guaranteed to be a fantastic time. There's no way that's not a great series. So check it out.
Dave was like a brand new guy there, man. It was unbelievable. You were like a brand new human.
Not true. I am a good time all the time. I was in my element a little bit. New dome. I think when we go back for season 2, I might get, shin implants or something, maybe a nose job. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but I'm all in on the elective surgery.
I can't have a tall White Sox Dave too. I'm still mourning bald Dave. I can't have him be 6.
What if White Sox Dave just genetically modifies himself to be the hottest man alive?
No.
Over time,
I don't care about looks like that. I want to be a 3-sport professional athlete like I should have been if I were 6'2", or would have been.
I think the clock's ticking there.
Yeah, you don't throw hard anymore.
I could give me a winner in the off-season arm conditioning program. I'm right there.
All right.
So KenJac debuting for Chicago, Hannah debuting for Uptown Balls. Later this week, we also have the Frankettes, who did stick together. Rumors they weren't going to. They'll be taking on mostly trivia. Mark Titus, KenJac's former team, his new team with Ebo and TJ. And we also have this week the Riders, Kelly's new team with Rico and KFC. They will be taking on the brand new team in hand with Kirk Clemmer and Robbie Fox. So here we go. As always, with the dozen. Shout out the brand new graphics interface that our graphics team built, this awesome new thing. It looks fucking fantastic. Shout out to them. They spent all summer doing it. 24 questions, 12 rounds of trivia, 25th being the bonus round. You have 3 lifelines. You have your double up. You can double up any category you want except for round 10. That's the niche round. You have your double sip presented by New Amsterdam Vodka and your call a friend. You will have, obviously, as always, 35 seconds to answer a question, 20 seconds to answer on a steal. Here we go. Bonus round in the middle worth 2 points. Any questions? Any thoughts?
Do we need a pen or anything?
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Do we need?
Yeah, you will eventually need a pen. I should have said that.
Okay.
Oh,
At least it sounds working. That's a
that is a good start. That is a good start. Here we go. First up every time is going to be Chicago. Chief final answer person. Chief final answer person. First category is the NBA. Does anyone want to double the NBA?
Pass.
Okay, here we go. This is for Chicago.
whoa!
After helping the Hawks make the East Finals, Damari Carroll signed a 4-year, $58 million deal with this East team in 2015. Timer begins now.
Now, I've never heard of this guy.
I've never heard of him either.
I'm almost positive.
Who?
I'm almost positive it was the Nets. The Nets.
They made the East Finals in 2015.
Well, the Hawks did. He helped the Hawks make the East
Hawks
Finals, and then he signed a 4-year deal. I think it was
the Nets signing some guy who absolutely sucks to a big time contract is very Nets-like.
But it is 58 million.
He was on the Nets. I remember that.
All right, then we'll go final answer, the Nets.
Other side.
Is that a buzz or a dip?
Buzzer.
Was
that wrong?
Yeah, I buzz. A buzz.
Oh, we didn't hear.
Oh, it cut out.
Yeah, I
really?
have no idea.
Nope.
All right, we good?
Yeah,
Do you not know the answer?
No,
Yeah.
I think it's the Raptors.
So let's say the Raptors then.
Raptors final answer.
That is correct. It is the Raptors. Okay, question 1. Stolen by Uptown Balls. Other side, Uptown Balls. Here's your question. After helping the Celtics make the East Finals, Kelly Olynyk signed a 4-year, $50 million deal with this East team in 2017. 35 seconds.
I have an idea, but I'm not very confident in this. But I might be. Do you guys have anything?
What is it, Smokes?
I'm thinking the Wizards. That just is in my
Was it
head.
the Pacers or the Wizards? I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking Pacers.
Maybe I'm confusing him with another big Eastern European and Marcin Gortat, but I want to say the Wizards. Who else?
Let's call Wizards, Smokes.
All right, Wizards final answer.
Other side.
I think this is the Raptors. I think he's a Canadian who went back to the Raptors. What'd you say?
But then they would do the Raptors back to back. Wasn't the last answer also the Raptors?
Yeah,
it was.
And I'm pretty sure he was in the Raptors though.
Yeah,
at one point. Maybe the Bucks.
Is that a little? Is he trying to pull a fast one?
KenJac, you're our de facto NBA guy now.
5.
I mean, he was definitely on the. I feel like he was on the Raptors. It would be crazy, but
we will say we'll try the Raptors as well. Final.
That is incorrect. That is
the Heat?
incorrect. The correct
He's on the
answer.
Raptors right now, I think.
It's the
that
Miami Heat. The Miami Heat. All right. 1-0 after round one. Next up is Celebrity Mashup. Anyone want a double mashup? Any doubles?
Used to be a layup for us.
Do
Isn't
we
this?
want to try it, Glenn, Hannah?
I'm usually okay at these, but
I think KenJac may be good at them, so should we leave it? Or do you not want a double baseball, Tom?
I don't know. Yeah, we should double baseball for the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For our
people. Okay.
followers.
We will not double.
No one's going to double. This is for Chicago. As always, round two is Celebrity Mashup. And the two celebrities mashed up in this photo.
that is Chris Pratt and I believe Courtney Cox in the middle.
I was going to say Courtney Cox in the middle. Yeah. All right. Final answer.
That is
There we
correct.
go. Good job, Ken.
Courtney Cox and Chris Pratt.
Right,
Other side.
Lenny, do we want to give Hannah a chance to answer first here? See what she's got?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
All right.
I actually did not know if that was Courtney Cox.
I know. That
may have
kind of
lost-
threw me off.
That's post.
Other
was
side,
gonna say
Uptown Balls.
cliche.
And the two celebrities mashed up here.
The fuck?
This is really hard.
Hannah, I may need you here. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind
inside.
of blanking on this one a little bit. I don't know whose face that is.
I know the outside.
I know the outside, but who's the inside?
Is that Katherine Heigl?
I don't think so.
I can't help on this one. This is tough. I had the last.
I have no idea I don't have no idea who's in the middle. And I don't think we should say the outside if we don't know the middle.
I know the outside.
I know the outside.
Need an answer in 5.
Do we have one for the
Colin Farrell,
inside?
Steinfeld.
I don't have
3,
it.
Haley?
2,
Haley
Haley
Steinfeld.
Steinfeld, Colin Farrell. Final answer.
other side.
Definitely
Colin Farrell.
Colin
and
Farrell.
Someone.
It kind of looks like Addison Rae a little bit on the inside.
I don't hate that.
I don't
actually.
feel like that wouldn't be famous enough for.
Ah,
I don't know if she's famous enough to be in this yet.
God, this used to
That's
be
all I think about with
automatic
big ass
for us.
eyebrows, but I don't know if that's him. I don't know if that eyebrows are his or hers.
Those are
though.
his eyebrows.
Those
right?
are his eyebrows
5,
for sure.
4,
Fucking
3.
run it.
2.
Colin Farrell
Fine.
and Addison Rae.
Yeah.
Final.
Correct answer is Colin Farrell and Katherine Heigl.
You fucking asshole!
Catherine Heigl.
That doesn't look
doesn't look like her
anything
at all.
like Katherine
The
Heigl.
lady
Those are
from Knocked
Heigl's
Up.
cheekbones.
The lady from Knocked Up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, the nice lady.
The
from
eyes
Knocked
are
Up.
like.
That is
what
That's
When you
my
said
bad,
that, I
Smoke.
legit laughed.
Comment, Hannah, my apologies.
It's
Hey,
okay.
we get the kinks out.
I mean,
We get the kinks out.
That looks nothing like Catherine Heigl.
NFL.
It's
Anyone want to
because
double
the
NFL?
eyebrows. Those are his eyebrows.
smoky eyes
Yeah.
too, man. Like that. Yeah.
That's a Heigl cheek if I've ever seen one.
Hand up. I'm sorry.
No, that you know what? I should have stuck with my gut. That's on me too.
You guys
anyone
have
a double
problem with
NFL?
a lack of a final answer person?
Take that as a no. Here we go. This is for Chicago NFL.
No double.
This former Iowa QB started 10 games for the 49ers from 2017 to
Beathard.
2018.
Yeah.
5 of them coming in
I remember-
2018 after a Jimmy G injury.
CJ Beathard, final answer.
CJ.
Hard.
Yeah, CJ,
Hard.
baby.
That is correct. CJ beat hard.
Yep, beat hard, baby.
Other side to make it 2-2. With Cam Newton out due to injuries, this former Texas A&M QB started 12 games for the Panthers in 2019.
Kyle Allen, I believe.
Kyle Allen. Yeah.
Yep. Kyle Allen, final answer.
That is
Nice
correct.
ball.
Uptown Balls ties it up to a piece.
Nice
To a
job,
piece
guys.
through.
I can't believe that was
Three
Catherine Heigl, man. I'm stunned.
Anyone want to double music?
Are you? I feel like you guys are good at music. Am I crazy? I don't know what you guys
We
are
are
normally
not.
double.
We have a lifeline.
They used to always call, and then last year they never missed one music question all year with Kelly.
Oh.
So it was a big change.
Now, Hannah, you said you're automatic with music.
I'm really good with like the 2010s and stuff.
We'll double baseball for the people because look,
I think you have to commit to the baseball one. You do. That's commitment.
get her feet wet. Get her feet wet.
All right. So, do you want to call your guy, Dave, preemptively?
Well,
do the phone
not
friend?
yet.
Or do we
Well,
get to
let's see.
listen to
Let's see.
Yeah, we can see the question
All right,
first. Yeah, we don't have to.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is for Chicago to make it 3-2.
Song, great song.
3-all.
The TJ
College football next
Friday.
category. College football. Uptown Balls. You have all 3 lifelines. Chicago. You have your you have your double sip and your double up. You just called a friend. Here we go. College football, 3-all. This running back was a 2016 Dolphins third-round pick despite never breaking 700 rushing yards in a season at Alabama from 2012 through 2015.
TJ Yeldon.
Yeldon, right?
Yeldon. TJ Yeldon.
Yeldon, yeah.
Final.
Other side.
He was on the Jags.
Jaguars. I think this is maybe Kenyon Drake.
Ooh. I like that. Was he not better at Alabama? But they had so many backs.
They had so many.
He was definitely a Dolphin.
But Kenyon Drake is what's popping in my head.
We're going with it. Final answer.
They're the same guy.
Take more time. You got to take more time.
They're the same guy.
That is correct. Uptown Balls plus a point. Kenyon Drake, the correct answer. Kenyon Drake, correct. Other side.
Kenyon Drake
sounds 5-3. This wide receiver was a 2015 Titans second-round pick despite sitting the entire 2014 season after transferring from Missouri to Oklahoma. 35 seconds.
I believe that's Dorial Green Beckham.
Yep.
I was convinced he was going to
same. Yeah.
He was the next Megatron.
He was an 11th round fantasy pick every year. Dorial Green Beckham, final answer.
That is correct. A 2-point round for Uptown Balls.
Fucking absurd.
Yeah, he was like 7'4". At least that's what he felt like.
Yeah.
Here we go. 5-3. Uptown Balls, 2-point lead. Round 6, movies. Anyone want to double movies?
KenJac?
Every time we double it, dude, it's something like out of my wheelhouse. I don't know. Well, not we. I mean, me and Dozen. But what do you guys normally double? You would double music with Kelly?
Yeah.
What do we have left? Like baseball? Would you guys want to double baseball instead? I feel like you guys are better at that than I am.
Fuck no.
I don't know.
I'd rather do movies than baseball.
Okay, we can do it.
All
right, doubled up. Here we go. This question is going to be worth 2 points. Double up presented by Ericsson. That is right. Ericsson double up this season. 2x. Here we go for 2 points. Meryl Streep played a bakery owner who starts a secret affair with her ex-husband, played by Alec Baldwin in this 2009 rom-com.
Oh, God.
Yep.
I could picture the exact movie poster.
Jim from The Office was in it.
I can picture it. It's like them on the top part of it, and they're like in bed looking at each other like, whoa, we just fucked?
It's
like,
something complicated? Something complicated?
It's complicated?
It's
I like
complicated.
That.
It's complicated.
I like that a lot. I think that's
complicated. Final answer.
That is correct. That was
nice.
huge.
Good pull, Chief. Good shit.
Ericsson double up correct. They needed it. Other side to make it 6-5 going into the bonus round. For Uptown Balls. Rob Hero played a widowed retiree who re-enters the workforce in 2015.
That's fucking Glenny's favorite movie. Come on.
It's a delightful movie. It's a delightful movie.
He talks about this movie all the time.
The Internship, right?
No, The Internship is with
just The Intern?
Mm-hmm. This is The Intern, I believe.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
The Intern.
The Intern.
Sure? Go with the
answer.
Tommy's frozen.
Hello.
Count them off, Jeff. Count them off.
No, we can hear Tommy. Hold on.
Hello.
We can hear you, Tommy.
Oh, The Intern. Final answer.
That is correct.
I was a little worried about that too. I thought it was
my headcanon Glenny Ball's favorite movie is absolutely Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, that's my boy, and then The Intern. We talked about The Intern like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Literally right next to it.
It's a good movie.
6-5.
Movie.
Going into a very pivotal bonus round. Bonus round.
Where you need pen
presented
and
by
paper?
Body Armor Flash IV.
Time to make the donuts.
All right, bonus round time. Here's how this works. Regular season, it's a little different than the tournament, so it's one person at a time. It's a best of 5, so first to 3 closest guess battle. I will ask a question, then one person from each team will give an answer. Who's ever closer gets 1 win for their team. The first team to get 3 wins wins the bonus round and gets 2 points for the match, meaning it'll either be 8-5 Uptown Balls or 7-6 in favor of Chicago. Everyone must go at least once in the first 3 times. Who do you want to have go first, Chief?
Let's have KenJac start us off.
KenJac will go first. Who do you want to have go first? Tommy.
We'll give Glenny the
Gotta go
rock.
Hannah.
Give Glenny the rock to start off.
No, okay.
You want me to start? All right.
All right, Balls. Balls against
All right, Ballsy.
KenJac. The year Kentucky became a U.S. state. The year Kentucky became a U.S. state. Year Kentucky became a U.S. state. Reminder, if you get a dead on, which a year question, that's possible. If you get a dead on, it's worth 2 points.
This is interesting. All right.
Pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. KenJac reveal.
I like 1801, Jeff.
I cannot hear you.
1801, Jeff.
1801.
1859.
1859 for Uptown Balls. The correct answer is 1792. That means Chicago.
shit. I thought Balls was taking that.
Chicago
for sure.
is closer.
Yeah.
They have one. Chicago has one.
There you go, KenJac.
Who do you want to have go next, Chief?
Dave can go.
Give me a distance. Give me a distance.
Tommy?
We'll have Hannah go.
Cool.
Okay, next question. Next bonus question. Rotten Tomatoes critic score of the 2006 film The Breakup. Rotten Tomatoes critic score for the 2006 film The Breakup.
Great flick.
1-0. Chicago. Dave's going to reveal first in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal.
You can't see it's 56.
56. 56. Hannah.
68.
68%. The correct answer is 34%. That's another one for Chicago.
And the breakup?
Wow, that's low.
That was a nice
criminal.
movie.
Chicago 1 away from taking the bonus round. Chief against Tommy. Chief against Tommy. Here is your question. Total wins by Brad Stevens as the head coach of Butler. Total wins by Brad Stevens as the head coach of Butler. Chicago, if you get this, you win the bonus round. Uptown Balls, if you get it, you're down 2-1. If you get it dead on, Tommy, you tie it up. Chief, reveal first in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
175.
175. Tommy.
I got 113.
I love it, Chief.
113. White Sox Dave is fired up. He's fired up. Let's see if he's right. 175 and 113. The correct answer is 166. A clean sweep for Chicago.
Nice work, boys.
A
Thanks.
clean
Needed that.
for
Needed that.
Chicago.
I didn't think he was there that long either. That was I thought
I
that
would've
was,
guessed-
I was thinking he was there
years.
for like 6 years.
Yeah. I would have
I was
guessed
thinking, yes,
170.
5-6 years. If you win 20 games a year,
He won 30 a couple
20 to
They
years.
win the bonus round. How about that?
Yeah.
7-6. 7-6
Gordon
going
Hayward,
in.
baby.
all right. Hey, we're fine here. We got our double. Let's not panic. We got this.
To the next round, which is cereal. Cereal. Does anyone want to double cereal? You have all your lifelines, Uptown Balls.
Well, we'll hold off on cereal.
Yeah, hold off on this.
Okay.
one.
This is for Chicago to make it 8-6. Chicago, you have your double sip presented by New Amsterdam Vodka still. The original 4 General Mills monster cereals were based on Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, and this type of character.
It was the ghost, right? Booberry.
Yeah.
Okay. Boop. Thank you, Hannah.
No, Hannah,
Yeah,
don't
thanks, Hannah.
confirm.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Oh, no,
Hannah.
I literally, guys.
Love it.
Appreciate the
We're
assist.
going to go with Booberry. Final answer.
That's
Wait,
too
it's
much
the
time
it's the
talking to
ghost.
Mincy.
It's the type of character, right? So it's Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah. That's I'm fine with that. That's okay. That is correct. 8-6. They had it anyway.
Yeah, but keep the focus on our questions.
It was literally
Here we go.
Your character popped up purple, and I was like, "Oh, it's our turn." My bad. That was so bad.
To make it 8-7. They had it anyway.
First day jitters.
Yeah, here we go. For over 20 years, what has traditionally been the last shape recited in the Hearts, Stars, and Horseshoes Lucky Charms jingle?
Hearts, stars, horseshoes, and I have no idea.
I don't.
Well, don't they also have like the shamrock? Like, shouldn't?
Oh, okay.
I don't know if where that would rhyme. I don't know the jingle, but isn't that like a huge part of it?
Maybe a clover would be.
Like clover sounds good.
Shamrock would work, I'm sure. Right?
I didn't expect cereal to be a category. I don't really know.
10 seconds for a lifeline.
Shamrock's a
Have
shape,
all your
right?
lifeline.
Let's go Shamrock.
Okay.
Do we call someone?
Who do we call that cereal?
Yeah. All right, we'll go Shamrock. Final answer.
Other
Is
side.
it a rainbow?
I don't. Oh, that's not a shape.
I feel like the shapes aren't
I mean, we're talking about
Hearts and Stars. Is that even like? Is it one of? I don't know this jingle at all.
I don't know the jingle either.
Is it one of these three things?
Jeff's not going to help us.
5, 4.
I mean, I don't hate
3,
rainbow. I know it is one of the things there.
2.
All right, rainbow. Final answer.
Correct answer is balloon. The red balloon. Heart, stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moon. Pots of gold and rainbows down the red balloon.
Learn something new.
That makes it 8-6. No steal for Chicago there. They have a 2-point lead going into the next category. Baseball. Do you want to double Uptown Balls?
We're going to double.
Okay.
That's going to make or break us, Smokes.
This big time.
They are going to double up, presented by Ericsson. That is correct. Or, excuse me, that is the lifeline here. Lifeline for Uptown Balls, their first of the match. They didn't use a phone a friend there. Double up by Ericsson. That means their question is going to be worth 2 points. But this is for Chicago. Chicago, this is for you. Teammates with Tim Salmon, this Angels player had 4 straight 100-plus RBI seasons from 2000 through 2003.
Troy Gloss.
Oh, I like that. I like Troy Gloss there.
Yeah,
I
would run
trust
that.
you boys in baseball.
All right, Troy Gloss final.
Other side, a big steal potential.
I think maybe Garrett Anderson.
That was my fucking.
I would have said Gloss, but by Dave's reaction,
Garrett Anderson or
Garrett.
Yeah, I'm going to say Garrett Anderson. Final answer.
That is correct. That's a big steal.
Oh, I thought you were trying to fake him out, that reaction.
I was trying to fake him out. I thought he was later. Fuck.
Wait. That was a fake out attempt?
Damn.
Thanks, Dave.
What are you in? What are you sitting in, by the way? I can't even tell.
Me?
Yeah, it's annoying.
Classroom?
There's a mirror behind me, and it's like gives off like total Ring vibes. So I got a virtual background up.
Got it. Oh, man. Okay, other side. Here we go. For 2 points, the Arizona double up to make it 9-8. Teammates with Grady Sizemore, this Indians player had 4 straight 100-plus RBI seasons from 04 through 07, 35 seconds.
Travis Hafner. Yeah. Yankee legend. Travis Hafner, final answer.
That is correct, and the double up is successful.
Great job.
There we go, Smokes.
For Uptown Balls, the Arizona double up is on point. Next up, television. This is going to be for Chicago. To make it 9-9. You have double sip remaining. Uptown Balls, you have call a friend and double sip. Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles played Monster Hunting Brothers on this WB/CW series from 2005 through 2020. What an insane,
Supernatural.
Insane amount of years.
Shout out to Gooch Man. I know he's in the back.
Is that right? Say it again.
Supernatural, yeah.
Final answer.
That is correct. My fiance's favorite show. Congratulations.
Never
to Supernatural. 400 episodes.
It's insane. Like I went straight out of the Gilmore Girls and just did this show for 80 years. It's insane.
To make it 10-9. James Jordan and Julia Hill played best friends and detective partners on this USA series from 2006 through 2014.
Psych.
Oh, yeah. Great show. Dule Hill's the black guy.
Yes.
That registered in my head.
No component in the question says that. Whatever, but
Psych, final answer.
That is correct. Psych, 10-9. Great match. Great match to open the week here. Next up is going to be niche category time.
Let's do it.
Now the pressure is on.
I'm so scared.
Niche category time. Well, here we go. Hold on.
I'm so excited.
The niche category for Chicago is Futurama. The niche category for Uptown Balls, it's Hannah's pick, is art history. Art history.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a fresh out of college course. Is I guess I'm trying to think of like how I would even.
Art history.
I love
one of the
art
smartest
history.
niches we've had.
Were you an art history
Pretty-
major, minor?
No, I like all throughout high school, and then I took more classes in college, but like for fun.
All right.
Okay.
But I wanted to do pop.
AP art
I
history,
wanted
but
to
that
do
was about
pop
10 years
music.
ago.
I thought it had to be really specific. I did not know.
I think this is pretty broad.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
It's all
Once
of,
you threw out art history, we had to do it. If we have
it's
like,
kind
art
of-
history,
So niches have specific ranges. The contemporary art was thrown out there, that's obviously what
that's
so
where
people
it
like
got
the
really
Yankees or-
specific, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, people pick like they pick a team, they pick like an era or something. Anyway,
Yeah.
here we go. Crazy. We thought. Everyone thought it was a bit. Here it is. This is for Chicago though to make it 11-10. Here is your Futurama question. In the season 3 episode,
Learns Ball.
I'm not gonna read it. Is that your answer? Or you want me to read the whole question?
Sorry. Go ahead.
I can read it. A Leela of her own. Leela plays what 31st century sport as a member of the new New York Mets.
Shout out to Bob Uecker, has a great cameo in that episode. Learns Ball.
final.
That is
job,
correct.
KenJac.
Blurns Ball. It's 11
all
to
right,
10.
a lot of
Yeah.
pressure here.
Great game.
yeah.
Here
I
we
feel
go.
It. I feel it.
Hey, I took AP art history. It was a decade ago, but I'm just saying that there's a potential for a steal.
Oh,
Okay.
You're going to see artwork and you're going to name the artist.
okay.
Here we go. You'll see the artwork whenever the question pops up for 2 points.
Keith Haring.
What the fuck?
Oh wow.
Whoa! We confident in that? Final answer.
Final answer. It's Keith Haring.
That is correct.
Holy shit.
Well done.
God damn.
I'm impressed.
That's awesome.
I'm impressed.
Hey, can I say something? Those paintings stink.
Oh, that's 90s classic stuff right there.
Those paintings stink.
That's like on Sobe Lifewater, dude. That's
He
good
like
stuff.
paved the way for like a whole new type of art.
I feel like we just unlocked
God.
the new Infinity Stone. We just got
You literally did. That's crazy.
Tool bag.
And nobody at this company is touching that. Like, that's
No.
crazy.
I am with Dave though. This is like people trying to trick me into thinking that this is impressive. It's not.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think I could fucking do that.
It's like Rugrats.
He's one of the
There's nothing wrong
most
with that.
well-known
exactly.
artists.
It's like Rugrats.
Period.
That I don't care. It's a psyop. It's bullshit.
No, don't say that. It was a crazy pull.
It was a
Here we
great
go.
answer. Very impressed
Thanks.
with that.
Thank you.
I'm more
He just
impressed
is not
with
impressed with
Hannah
the
than
art.
I am with the artwork.
12-11, Chicago and Uptown Balls. You both have your double sip presented by Amsterdam Vodka. Uptown Balls, you have your Call a Friend. Next up is Geography. Great match to open the season. Geography.
All right.
This is for Chicago. Damascus is the capital of this
Syria.
country. That
Syria.
borders 5 countries, including Iraq and Turkey.
Syria final.
Syria.
That is correct. 12-12. 12-12. Other side to make it 13-12. Kampala is the capital of this country that borders 5 countries, including Kenya and the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Feels like Smokes is cooking.
I'm thinking through the African map in my head.
A former niche of Tommy's.
Yeah,
Former
not,
Shapes,
not something
country
I think of.
outlines.
I mean, I don't know that this is the capital of it, but I know it's by those countries. Should we call KB to be sure?
Ooh.
Yeah. That was not. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna
I
call
think you should
KB.
just go for it.
No, I think I'm gonna call
I think
KB.
calling KB.
They are going to use their Call a Friend.
I'm going to write
KB
it down.
is
'cause I think I
also-
know it.
KB is what?
Nothing.
Dave with all the fake out bits tonight.
KB doesn't strike me as an answer the phone guy.
He's not.
Exactly
He's a
what I was
big
going to say, but you
called
already
you back
have.
guy.
Oh. Yo. Hey, on the dozen, got a geography question for you. Basically, what is Kampala the capital of?
That's Uganda.
Uganda. Oh, I was gonna. That was the one I had in my head. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Uganda. Final answer.
That is correct.
Nice.
You
13-12.
said
Let's go.
I was hoping you would forget
That's
about
why
that
you
phone
memorize a
lifeline.
Sporkle World map and also have KB's phone number.
Shout out to, by the way, KenJac, the most phone-a-friend person in the show. 57 times he's been called. Nobody's been called more than 20 times.
What the fuck?
Just like lapping the
I knows
field.
movies.
All right, last category is going to be brand logos. You both have your double sip.
We're gonna go ahead.
This is for Chicago. You're going to sort blank logos alphabetically A to Z. You both have double sip presented by New Hampshire and Vodka. Here's your question to make it 13-13 going into the last question, Chicago. Sort these three logos.
Chief, is that your girl? Number or letter C?
No. Come on.
I have this A brand underneath my sink right now, and I don't remember the name of it.
I know.
Go look.
I think I know B.
I don't know. I don't know any of these.
I think the middle one's like a butter brand, right?
I don't
You're
think
thinking
so.
Land O'Lakes?
I don't know. I C is what's really. I got C. I got nothing.
Well, we can just guess letters and then guess again.
All right. I think B should be
Do you
last.
know what any of them are, Dave?
I think I know B.
Okay.
Are you going to use your double sip?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Let's go CAB.
Double sip presented by New Amsterdam Vodka.
And then I would say AC.
Wait, what was the first one?
Hold on.
Need your first guess in 5.
Would you say, Dave,
4.
CAB?
That's or ACB.
2.
CAB final.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. They're still guessing. They have their double sip.
KenJac?
Like, I don't know enough, and I don't want to give anything away now. But also we need to score points, so I guess it doesn't matter. BAC, I have no idea.
BAC final.
Blood alcohol content, baby.
Other side for the win.
Any clues here?
Let's go maybe ACB. Because I do think B is Tyson. That is at the end of the alphabet.
Is
And then you're going to use CAB.
Sure. What say it again?
ACB?
ACB, final answer.
Correct answer is CBA. That would be Post. I mean, it's Hormel, Post, and Scrubbing Bubbles. Hormel, Post, and Scrubbing Bubbles. That's what you're looking for.
Post?
CBA.
All right.
CBA.
Oh, that's fun.
All right, here we go. This is it. Uptown Balls, if you get this, you win. If you miss it, Chicago can steal it and send this first online match to overtime, which would be great. Here we go. For the win. Sort these 3.
All right.
Just
Well,
a whole thing of water all over my desk.
I know what C is.
Is it a food restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So should we just say?
So that should be the first one. It should be C, right?
Obviously, yeah. I mean, unless Jeff's, and then we have our double sip.
Yeah, so we should go
So
CBA.
let's put C first and put the other
CAB.
2 options locked in.
okay.
Are you going to double sip for sure?
We're going
Yes.
to double sip for sure. We'll start
Double sip
backwards.
presented by New Amsterdam Vodka.
All right,
So
first up,
CBA.
yeah, we're going to go CBA. Final answer.
That is correct, and that is the win. Boston Market, Deutsche Bank, and Qantas. That is the Uptown Balls match victory. They move to 1-0. Chicago 0-1-0 to start the season. Strong performance, though. 26 points. Both teams scored 12-plus points. Well done. Well done. Thoughts on the first showings here by your teammates, Tommy?
I mean, she nailed art history, and she got music, and that's what she knew the other team's cereal answer. So that's another thing we didn't know that she might know. But listen, she was here for art history and music. She delivered. We got the win. That's all that matters.
Great first game.
I will note, I started out negative, Chief. I'm going to be positive. In previous years, before last year, the problem was scoring points. You still scored a lot of points. Just it broke one way. That was kind of it.
Talking to me?
Yeah, I'm being positive,
Yeah, look, wanted to get the W. I thought KenJac was great. I got to slow down because I knew Kenyon Drake. I said TJ Yeldon.
That sadly was the difference for you.
Yeah, and they are in my brain. They're the same person, and I just mixed them up. So
their Alabama running backs for like a 5-year span were all the same dude. That is true.
They're all just kind of skinny, low, like teenage number or teen number.
Like Derrick Henry. All I think about when Alabama running back is skinny, small guys.
Well, then he's in
Melvin
the Eddie
Ingram
Lacy category. They had two profiles of running backs. They got Thunder and Lightning. I was on the Lightning guys.
My favorite part of the match was the Dave fake out bit, but that's just me.
I wasn't trying to fake it out.
Just confirmed our right answer.
I had both names in my head, and I thought that Anderson was just a few years later, but that was the other name in my head. So
I got to do some baseball research.
Credit to you.
Other matches this week. On Thursday, you will see Team Minahan against the Riders. Brand new players on Team Minahan, Bob Fox and Clemmer. A lot of pressure there. Not as much pressure to answer questions, but just not to blow a match. And on the other side, it's the Riders, Rico, KFC, and Keegs, her new team. And then on Sunday, it's the Frankettes against Mostly Trivia. A shout out to Ericsson, shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka and Body Armor. Uptown Balls 1-0-0, Chicago 0-1-0 to start. We appreciate you watching the Dozen. Make sure to subscribe, like. That's it. We'll see you on Thursday, everybody.